Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth, where today maybe no Eden, for once, first time, Eve. Eve's unusual. Curse of Darkness immediately, classic, starting off with 2 hearts, very little damage, and the Whore of Babylon and the Razor in our hands, which the Razor we can use to deal some damage to ourselves and consequentially activate the Whore of Babylon, because it only requires 1 full heart on Eve. Too many characters in this game. On Eve to activate Whore of Babylon rather than the half a heart you need on any other character. But also, you deal damage to yourself, which temporarily increases your damage in that room. So against bosses, it can be quite good. But it is obviously a little bit spooky, as you will have less health. I do believe it only takes red hearts at first before it starts eating your soul hearts as well. But I do tend to misremember that, so maybe it's wrong. We're gonna find out as we're playing this, because I forgot. I don't remember. But at some point I'm sure I'll use it, and then maybe you regret it, or maybe it'll work out. We're gonna see. Either way, as it stands right now, there's not that many hearts on this floor, and I'm a little bit spooked to use it. Just all willy-nilly. Also, we have the dead bird. I kind of forgot about the dead bird, but anytime we take damage, the bird will appear and start dealing revenge damage against all the foes, provided that the bird can get close to them. And that's not always the case, unfortunately. That is just very nice, actually. Immediately getting Cricket's head at the first item room. That's good for basically any character in the game, but mostly because of the damage multiplier, but it also just gives you more health regardless. Or more damage, rather, so it's just really good. But this more or less puts us in line with the other characters in this video game in terms of damage, so already this run is looking pretty good. Wouldn't mind a little bit more health. So far I'm finding red hearts, but nothing else really. Like, I can't get this. That's luck down, that's not perfect. And I haven't seen any bombs or tinted rocks. Like, I would be able to pick up that bone heart if I could get a bomb somewhere, but so far it's not looking that way. Perhaps I can buy one in the shop, but I would prefer to have 1 more coin, because otherwise I might just not have the money for it. Like, default they're 5 coins each. Just gonna use my thing here, which increased my damage for the room and also activated Whore of Babylon, as you can see, and my damage is now 11 rather than 4. Also, my speed went up a little bit, so overall, this is the kind of position you kind of want to be in. But it's a little spooky. It's also a little bit spooky to use this, but I'm still going to do it. It gave me health. It lowered my damage and speed, which is not great, but I might just stay in the Whore of Babylon form, because I think that's probably smart. This is not what I thought it was. None of these books are good. These are basically the 4 worst books, which it kind of sucks, because I wouldn't mind taking that. None of these give me flight, right? No, that's none of them. So that's unfortunate, I suppose. So we're just gonna leave. We're just gonna leave with our 1 red heart. We're just gonna play this like Judas, only arguably a little bit better on this floor, given that our damage is still pretty high due to the Whore of Babylon being active, combined with Cricket's head. But I am a little bit spooked. I gotta pay attention to the screen now, and that's never a situation where I want to be in with Isaac. I kind of want to avoid red hearts, because they will drastically lower the amount of damage I do. And also, I don't want to take red heart damage, because then I probably won't get a devil deal. So there's a lot of stuff going on here that I don't particularly care for. That's a Degas rune, so we're just going to pop that immediately. And that immediately puts me in a better position, if I'm honest. Now I just have a single soul heart that protects me, but that is hopefully all I need to at least get me to the devil deal on this floor, and I'm feeling good about it. We have 1 key, so we can go into our item room here as well, so all in all, things are looking pretty good. Poison tears, never bad. It's not the greatest after a while, but it starts off pretty strong, so I'm pretty happy about it. That's a get out of jail free card. I'm actually just gonna go into my shop then. And I'm gonna buy this bomb as well, along with the soul heart. And just like that, we have a pretty decent thing going on. We can go into Mega Satan if we carry this card around the whole run, which isn't always preferable, but, you know, usually doesn't hurt. And poison tears at the start of a run are just, they kill so much early in the game. I mean, obviously it takes a second, but you hit an enemy once and more likely than not, they're just gonna be dead at the end of the poison effect. So, I like it. It's not for everyone, perhaps. There we go. Hematemesis, that's actually pretty useful to have in my pill pool, because it means I can put my red hearts to 1 at any point in time. And I can actually use it. That's a really awkward positioning for that bomb. Like, I can use it during a fight, and then I can just have a whole bunch of extra red hearts, and the Horror Babylon effect will still be active for the remainder of that room. So there is, like, instances where it can actually be pretty good. I'm gonna go down, because I don't want to pick up those red hearts. But I'm scared that I might have to use a bomb to avoid it, and I don't like that very much. But as you can see, everything's dying pretty good here. I'm digging it. Also, we don't have to go up, and that's pretty convenient. I'm gonna wait here. That guy is not gonna be able to get past that, but it would be nice if he works with me here, because this is kind of an awkward room to fight in. But if he sits over there, then I can just shoot tears to the right, and I never really have to concern myself, except for the tears he shoots, obviously, but for the most part, it's not too bad. So this kind of sucks. This is a thin horizontal room, so I didn't get a devil deal. And that sucks. It's just not what you want to see. I'm gonna go into my curse room, and then probably just ruin my damage immediately afterwards, because depends what this is. Bombs are key. Cool, that does nothing for me. But yeah, my health is still pretty bad. And I'm tempted to go at red hearts, but at the same time, the world is a little bit easier to deal with a low amount of health due to the extra damage it deals. So it's like, I don't really feel like I have a great position here. Plus, we do have the poison tears, and that actually might make it worthwhile to just be on high health instead and just focus on trying to use that, but I don't know. Oh god, that's not what you want to do. That's not what you want to do at all. I got a little bit spooked there. I could have just re-entered the room and they would have all been gone, apparently. That's cool. I actually didn't know that. That'll be good to know for next time. But again, we are in a position where I'm actually going to have to look at the screen. I took red heart damage there, which is fairly horrendous, all things considered. So this is worrying. I'm gonna have to deal with these spitters first, I'd say. Oh my god, that was so close. Alright, so those are dead. Now we can try and focus on the remaining things. We didn't get a devil deal previous floor, so our devil deal chance is at 36% even after taking the red heart damage. But I'm not liking my odds here. I'm at half a heart in a floor that is filled to the brim with enemies that explode into tears. So this could be a pretty short run, unfortunately. But we'll see how it goes. We'll just have to play it cool and play it calm. And just try to stay away from stuff as much as possible. This is hematemesis. Well, there you go then. That actually more or less solves my issue here. It actually healed me. And we're at low damage, but decent health. We can reactivate the Horror Babylon effect by just taking damage. We can also use the Razor Blade there, which might be useful from time to time. Might use it for the boss again, because it is a lot of extra damage. This is a pretty wide shot, so now we have decently sized tears as well. And hopefully the poison shot will be enough to deal with our problems here. But overall, this build's kind of spooky. I kind of wouldn't mind some things to accentuate this build a little bit, like damage and stuff. Or really just some soul hearts. And if I can find my shop, I wouldn't mind trying to go in there. I will probably save any soul heart on the floor here and just try to keep it for the next floor, so I will have... I'm already kind of assuming I'm not going to get a devil deal here. So with that assumption, I'm just going to try to keep all the soul hearts on this floor, maybe except for one in case I do get a devil deal, and then I can just take as many of it as I want. But it's a spooky time. It's a spooky time, and I'm learning to manage my health right now. That is one soul heart. So I could actually do the boss fight right now, but I'd rather maybe see and try if I can kill a shopkeeper somewhere. And perhaps get a soul heart somewhere else, because that one's pretty easy to backtrack for. But all the other ones I have to walk pretty far away. I don't like that too much. There is my shop. Poison tears are really actually helping out a lot. Like, they're dealing decent damage. That is a soul heart. But more importantly, it's a shopkeeper. And that's 2 coins, and that's another soul heart. So with that, I'm feeling a little bit more confident to go to my boss room. We've already found our item room, and there could still be a library on this floor, but I'd rather just move on. I still technically have a chance to reach boss rush, and that's kind of a wacky one to go for right now, but it would help out a lot. Alright, so yeah, this does actually deal red heart damage first and foremost, before it deals soul heart damage. Which makes it significantly better in our current case, because dealing red heart damage to ourselves doesn't reduce our devil deal chance, so that's actually quite nice. Plus, yeah, you just get extra damage, so that's pretty cool. It means we can activate Horror Babylon. There's no red hearts on this floor anywhere, for as far as I've seen. So that kind of blows, so he can't heal up afterwards, but whatever. And we got a double deal, look at that. That's actually pretty good. And we got speed up. The other two are not super amazing, so I'll just take the speed up instead. And that's... both of those are actually pretty good. Mostly, I don't remember what I wanted to do with Judas, though, and that kind of sucks. But I will take it, just to make the run a little bit safer. If I die now, I'm just going to turn into Judas, and I think I most likely will still have to do, like, Satan and stuff. Because that's usually one I just skip over at first. So, more than likely, I'm going to have to go for the negative on this run. And if I do actually get... this is kind of a spooky room. There we go, that solves most of my issues. If I do end up being Judas, it would be nice to be there. If I do get a boss rush, there's some extra safety, because if I do die, I'll just be Judas. So there's a lot of good stuff there. A lot of coins and that guy. I'm just going to ignore him for now. I guess I can blow him up because I have infinite bombs on this floor. No real reason not to. Got some extra bombs there. Didn't find a trapdoor underneath all those rocks, but that's okay. And we're just gonna chill here. Spooky tears making the bone guy spooked and not shooting any tears, but that can also backfire quite easily. Because occasionally they'll just shoot tears outside of their animation whenever that happens, and that's never nice. Makes them very unpredictable, actually, so that's not really great. This, I'm just gonna go into these rooms, I guess. That, given that I don't have red hearts, I'm actually digging it. To replace this with the unicorn stump, because this more or less allows me to go into cursed rooms for a little bit less health, which is always nice. And more importantly, if I get something like a meat cube, I can just win. So that would be cool. Also, we got rid of greed. The first one at least. There is still super greed waiting for us somewhere probably, but it does, I believe, mean that we're not going to find any more greeds on our remaining shops. So that's cool. And slowly but surely, we're making our way through this nightmare of a run. Still wouldn't mind a little bit more health. I don't mind having an Eve run actually succeed. Because Eve is kind of an awkward character to play as due to the low health requirement that you frequently need to make anything happen. So it would be nice. That's a super secret room with a black heart in it. And the stain, which hopefully won't bother us too much. It is the champion version, so I think this one's just gonna spawn a bunch of stuff. Yeah, it does look like it. That kind of sucks, but I think we have the damage for it to deal with it, so it's fine. It's fine. I can take that because I'm Eve. One red heart is not a problem. So that went reasonably quick for a Curse of the Lost floor. Curse of the Unknown, our health is currently at 1 red heart, 3 soul hearts effectively. And we still have a chance of making our boss rush at this rate, provided that the next floor isn't going to be a nightmare and that this one isn't going to be a nightmare, obviously. But we have a chance. There's our shop again immediately, which is nice. That was some damage that I didn't really need to take, but that is very good. We'll reroll this. Might be some more health for me in there. That's, I mean, might as well reroll it one more time to see if I can get a little bit more health, but that's really the main thing that I was concerned about. It's a shame we can't pick up the humble bundle there because I spent all my money, but you know what, this is fine. This is actually a fair amount of damage. 80% devil deal chance, might as well just go in here real quick because we might be able to get a speed up or something from the devil deal. Like there is the flight item that's like Demon of the Night or whatever it's called, and that is a speed up along with flight, and it makes traversing these rooms a little bit quicker because I do still kind of want to go for my item room, obviously. With 14 minutes to go especially. There is still the chance that we just don't get a devil deal, but for the most part I'm not too concerned. There you go. That's a speed up as well. That's a guppy's head. I mean, that's just really good. Yeah. The downside of requiring...
Lemon party.
Cool. The downside of requiring something like a meat cube or a sacrificial dagger is that you do actually need to find it, otherwise you just have nothing. So it's like, do I want to go for it, or would I rather just have the flies? And flies are just always good. That little bit of extra damage can clear out stuff so very well. It makes life a little bit safer, a little bit quicker every room. And of course it's part of the guppy transformation. If we get that, then the run is basically won as well. There's a lot of good things about it. This is a free bomb. Not really worth the time to spend on it, I suppose, but what are you gonna do? Some mapping would have been nice, but we've managed to find the thing anyway, so it's all good. I'm just opening my secret room up there, which is almost certainly there, yeah. I was kind of hoping I could make that a little bit better. But whatever, we just got chocolate milk, and that's gonna make our tier stupid. So this once again reduces my concern for this run even more. This is actually a really strong build right now. So if we do get into the boss rush, that's nothing. If we do get into the boss rush, it shouldn't be a problem with this. This is gonna deal a lot of damage to everything. Combined with the fact that we will be able to spawn flies with Guppy's head every single wave, like that's gonna deal some extra damage. But this is, yeah, this is some damage right here. It's more or less gonna kill every regular enemy in one hit, and every boss is gonna die quite quickly. So I'm not concerned. Not concerned. So far, looking good. If we can keep this up, it's gonna be a happy run with some victory at the end. And if I just manage to not accidentally press the use card button, we might even reach Mega Satan somewhere along the line. It's probably still worth to go for the negative rather than the Polaroid, just due to the fact that if I do die, then I can just continue with Judas, and if I don't die, it means I'll have done that with Eve. So either way, it's probably just good to get it over with on this character, regardless of how much I die or not. So it's like, well, might as well try. This floor, by the way, is probably one of the quickest depths floors I've seen so far, provided that I am going roughly in the right direction. But there's a lot of empty rooms, or rooms that just don't take a lot of time to clear. So that's nice. Get some extra flies in there. Reroll a bunch of these, perhaps. That's nothing. That's just so disgusting. I don't know how this is going to work with my damage, like combined with the chocolate milk. I'm not sure if it does anything, but this is just ridiculous. This is going to destroy worlds. I'm just going to blow you up for the double deal chance and then be on my way. Especially if you give me that, I can buy another soul heart. That's just so nice. Are you a wizard? Doesn't really matter with Tech 10, which is one of the best items in the game. It's so strong. It just goes through everything. And having them all be poisoned makes them a nice shade of green as well. Like, that's just really nice. What a nice day we're having. To think that the moment you start your vacation, all the Isaac runs are just very nice to you. What a world. I mean, the previous run was kind of wacky, but still, stuff is working out. That's so good. I'm gonna open this. I have 2 keys? Oh, God. I thought I had more keys. Probably shouldn't have opened that. Jeez. I'm just made aware of my consumables and I'm not appreciating it. So take that. Go into here. Gonna have to take damage. There is bomb immunity there, which is almost certainly... What is that? It's garbage. Ah, right. That's a little spewer. That's secret rooms. Yeah, this sucks that I have to take damage for it, but it does make the bird spawn, I guess, so that's cool. It's a little bit of extra damage. Didn't know the cage was there. Would have attacked him first. But yeah, I'm feeling pretty confident about this. Even if I die, once again, Judas is just gonna pick up where I left off, but I'm feeling wacky. I'm feeling strong. I'm feeling confident. I'm feeling like I'm gonna be victorious. I feel like I wish I still had that flush item from the previous run, but I don't. And Negative actually killing Blastoise there. It's not named Blastoise. What is it? Blasticid? I'm just gonna call him Blastoise from now on, because I prefer that. It's easier to remember for sure. So, there we go. Thank you, Negative, for killing Blastoise for me. Oh god, there's still dudes up there. That's actually a little bit worrying, but I think he's dead now, so that's cool. Mask doesn't matter, because we have the Tech 10. Otherwise, quite an annoying boss, but not a problem when you just go through everything. Yeah, this is just lovely. This is the kind of build that you want for like the Lost or something. Or the Keep or enemy or people like that. I'm just gonna call them enemies because they might as well be. They're bad boys. Because it's a lot easier to just stay out of the way of stuff and still kill everything. And that just makes it nice. It's a lot easier to do 0 damage run, even though I definitely took damage at the start of this fight, I'm pretty sure. But what just happened? I just shot a lot of tears out of myself. I'm not even sure how. It just... I don't know. What was that? Kind of curious now, because that seems like something I would want to do more. But yeah, if I can get a build like this for whenever I have to do boss rush with the Lost or something, I'm just very happy. Like, obviously something like Guppy would work very well as well, but this is more than enough. At least when I'm having a good day. If I'm having a bad day, I will get hit by literally everything, but... for the most part, when I'm feeling it, this should be fine. And Eve is showing that, and I appreciate that, Eve. Thank you very much. Don't know how long this goes on. Also against Hush, this is actually pretty good, because your tears aren't going to get like stuck against flies and stuff like that. Like, it's just really good. It's just a really good build. Very happy about this. Adversary, always fun. Favorite boss. Right up there with like Cage. In terms of, oh, that wasn't supposed to happen. It's got that effect on me for some reason. Usually something goes wrong whenever the adversary's there, but I guess that's mostly because usually there's 2 of them, and it makes it significantly more difficult to dodge stuff and stuff. It's just not nice. There we go. Concussive tears, that's probably nothing with this, or it's something, and then it becomes even more stupid. Either nothing is gonna get concussed or everything is, so, you know, odds are looking good, but I'm assuming it's not really gonna do a whole lot. I also have the fear. I have a lot of status effects on my build right now, I'm realizing. That's actually kind of nice. Pretty cool. Should probably still look for some tinted rocks right now, though, because my health isn't amazing. It's obviously not the worst, but it's not the best either. Like, against Hush, you want to have a nice little supply of just a whole bunch of health. But if I can get coins, which I should then also pick up rather than just leave, I could maybe buy some coins in the Hush shop. So that would be nice. Might be a secret room there. And it could be worth doing this as well. Maybe not. Maybe there's just nothing there. That's okay too. But this has got to be something, right? Yeah. There we go. That's how you get money. You just kill greed. 25 coins in the pocket. Picked up a quarter. That's nice. I guess I might do the challenge room just to get some keys. Was there a reason I didn't pick up this key? It's probably like in the middle, right? Yeah. Yeah, I guess I'll just do this. 2 bombs, still not terrible, because my bomb count's also not super amazing. And we have the time for it. With this build, we're clearing out rooms about as fast as you possibly can, as you see, so it's like, not overly concerned about it all. But it might be worth to do like a couple extra rooms at least. Like, this one was definitely not going to lead to anything unless it was going to go into a loop or something, so... Almost certainly no reason to do that. Free soul heart for no reason. That's just always a nice little thing there. What a great day. And we do have a bombs or key pill in our pill pool, so we might be able to find one of those and just use that instead. That might actually work. Provided that I don't find any tinted rocks. Except if I just get my bomb back immediately, I suppose. There is that hypothetical situation. It's just a really nice run. Game's just feeling kind today. Occasionally that happens. It's a rare sight, but it does happen. Low key. Again, my tears go through him, more or less instantly kill him. No problem at all. This still works with Eve, on account that I only need a full heart, full red heart to have the effect. We no longer get the negative effect right now when we take damage, but I'm willing to sacrifice that if I'm being honest, because it's not the best. Was kind of hoping for a little bit more there than like 10 coins rather, but who knows, maybe we'll get a reroll machine in the Hush shop. And then we'll maybe be able to buy some more keys, because there we go. Alright, we're getting something. I guess I could just play the arcade machine as well. Or not. Or we can just play the bomb machine where we place a bomb and hope. There we go. Addicted. That's always fun. I wonder if there is a way that you could just get addicted the whole run, and rather than just the room that you get it in. Like, there has to be like a secret Easter egg seed or something like that that you could use for that to make the game effectively horrendous, but still, you know, interesting, kind of. Except if you're playing like The Lost, I guess, then it's more or less the same game, but... I mean, The Lost is also starting with like a holy mantle these days, so it's like, is it really that spooky to play with The Lost? The answer is yes. Whoops. That was very avoidable. But what can you do? I suppose it is probably worth it to look for some more soul hearts on this floor. I should get that. I need at least 7 keys for the hush room floor. Hush, you get it. But after that, there's also... I guess since I'm not going into the chest, I won't need as many things. What floor is this? Womb 2? Wow, I have a lot of time left. 100% double the chance. I should just go for it. No reason not to at this point. I forgot that it had been a second since I've gotten my last devil deal. So that is very convenient. And that is very nice. I just need to not take damage while picking this up. There we go. That's 2 extra soul hearts. It's a little bit of extra damage. I'm gonna look around a little bit. Like a little bit here to see if I can maybe get like a few more soul hearts. Like, we're at 25 minutes, and provided that I don't run into spikes, which I frequently do, I should be okay to just run around for a little bit here. At the same time, I can't really be bothered. I mean, the thing about this build is that it's just so good. I have no real concern that I'm gonna run out of health. Oh, this works though. That's a soul heart. That's a blue champion that specifically gives soul hearts whenever he dies. So, you know, that's an extra one. So I think once I reach this dead end, I'm just gonna go and fight Hush instead. Because I also have like enough... Was there a champion there? I didn't even see it. I also have like enough keys and bombs and stuff at this point that doesn't really matter anymore anyway. Alright, let's just leave. No need to waste our time with this nonsense. 45 coins, 2 bombs, 7 keys. We can probably do anything in the Hush world, so that's exciting. That really does tick off a lot of boxes with Eve, and that's just really nice. Because again, Eve can be really awkward. If you don't get any damage, you're just at low health the whole time. And if you don't manage to get like a soul heart build or something, it can get real nasty. So this is effectively garbage, but let's see what else is there. So that can give us more coins. So if we find money equals power, that can be useful. That's about it. Just gonna buy everything here. I have no real reason not to. Except for the money equals power I just mentioned. Yeah, these are both great. I guess I'll just have 2 demon babies, more or less, because I don't particularly need to touch the poop. That's just really a lot of health. That's a lot of health. I can just leave that there. I have no reason to pick it up. And let's see how Hush goes today. Now the nice thing about Tech 10 is that it effectively kills everything Hush can throw at you except for the tears. If I had protective, like shielded tears, there wouldn't even be a fight here. We'd just be waiting until the boss dies. And that's effectively the dream when you're fighting Hush. But yeah, with this, it's a lot of damage. It's a shame that I don't really know. Like, I wonder if chocolate milk with Tech 10 stacks and if you deal more damage with the larger circles now. Because I assume it just overwrites it. But I haven't really been trying to use big tears either, so it's like, I don't know. It also doesn't really matter because as long as there is like a tear inside of him, I believe that's just the damage that he takes. At least to my knowledge. Surprised I didn't get hit there, but sure, I'll take it. So as long as even like there's a little one inside there, that's all the damage you're gonna do. But I've never really paid attention to how it works or if there's a bunch of damage numbers if you have spider mod or something like that and how that actually transpires and such, but I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm just gonna stand here and hope I don't take damage. This is the you can scratch your nose attack if you're standing in the right place. And so far, my luck has allowed me to scratch my nose effectively. The itch is gone, and I can more safely continue with this fight. I am a little concerned that I'm not going to get any Judas progress in this run, but who knows? Yeah, every time I take damage, there's some wacky stuff happening there, huh? Not every time. Sometimes when I take damage. What is that? Is that from the thing on my head? Is that doing that? I actually don't know. I thought that was just bomb protection, but if it's also like sometimes you shoot some tears, that's pretty cool. Because I think once I didn't take damage, like in the boss rush, but it still happened? I don't know. There's a lot of things I still have to learn about this game. I say every run for the past 600 hours. There's just a lot to learn, you know? What can you do? Will you ever truly know everything about Isaac? Probably not. Hey, we did it! Best fighters in the world! Back we go! Pick up all this health. Pick up that one last, because never know how this works with, like, Horror Babylon, but it seems to have no effects, so that's good. In the hole. Onwards to Satan. Who knows if Satan can provide me the challenge that I seek? The likelihood of that is effectively 0, because Satan, once you sort of realize how to fight Satan, he's not so bad anymore. He's just a little bit misunderstood most of the time. This is a room, by the way. I have not done this room before, as might be obvious from how I'm moving around in it. But I wasn't aware there was a room there where you could just get stuck between platforms there, but apparently there is. It's a little nasty. That's a bunch of brimstone flies, but with Tech 10 again, you just kill them all instantly and no problems there. That's a blue soul heart immediately. That's just really nice. Gluttony. Giving us a red heart. Very kind. But I'd rather have the negative effect, even though I was quite dismissive of it earlier. I don't know, I like it. I've liked it now, because sometimes it does work. But it's no Polaroid. It's no shield from all the damage in the world for a second, so. But then again, that is a pretty rough comparison. But it isn't like they're right next to each other, you know? So they're easily compared due to the fact that you have to make a choice between the two, but it's like, ah. But then the Polaroid has a little bit of a difficult time getting you to, like, the lamb. Or if you want to do the lamb and Satan in the same run, you know, like there's the sacrifice room, but the odds of that working out are just usually quite low. You need such specific items to make that work usually, so it's like, I guess for that specific outcome, it would probably be better to get the negative as I have done this time, but still, not impossible with the Polaroid, just significantly more unlikely. This is just an empty room. Alright. Eventually we'll find our way to the boss, who was apparently more or less next to the exit if we just went here. We wait 4 seconds, we place the bomb, and it was perfectly timed. I don't think I waited 4 seconds. So first, oh my god, you shot down immediately. I was not prepared for that at all. I thought he only really ever shot down if you were actually standing underneath him, but I guess not. Learned a thing today. Alright. I should use the get out of jail free card here immediately to just open the door to Mega Satan and then try and find our way to old Lammy boy. That is Bob's Curse. That's a devil deal with a guppy piece inside it. That's a little bit hard to say no to. The odds of actually getting guppy at this point are fairly low, but I can't just leave it there, you know? Got a gulp, so that's cool. Means our trinket is going to be in effect forever. Took some damage, but not the worst thing. Still got our bone heart. We got to be a little careful with it. And if we keep raiding red chest, I mean, the odds of getting guppy will be a little bit higher because of that. Or just 2020. That's perfectly reasonable. What a reasonable build this is. Yeah, maybe some more defense. Maybe just give me all the things I require to definitely not die. That's just very nice. This is very good. Just very good. What a good day I'm having. Like 2020 is never bad. It's just always a good item. It's kind of insane how good it is when you think about it. Like, there's so many items which have like specific instances where it's not good, but 2020, it's just always good. It's just always nice. And I appreciate that. I just killed him twice because the game's like that sometimes. And it looks like we're gonna have to go through the biggest, baddest floor of all time, so that's cool. Unfortunately lost the red hearts that we were still acquiring, but you know what? If you don't get any red hearts, can you do anything here with bombs, or is it really just a shovel? Yeah, it's just a shovel, I guess. Yeah, if you don't get any red hearts to drop, eventually that bone heart's just gonna go away. That's just the way it is. You can get around it by playing good, but I'm opposed to that. I'm opposed to that life. I'm not about to start not taking damage. I enjoy stuff too much. I enjoy my wackiness. But eventually I will get a character like the Keeper or the Lost, and then I guess I have to, but it's like, eh. I'm just sort of hoping those runs are far away from me. Even though it can just happen at any point in time, but I'm 100% like expecting those runs to just die instantly. Well, the Lost maybe not, but the Keeper is definitely the one I'm dreading the most, because it is just rough. It is a rough character to play as, but we'll see that when we see that. For now, I'm just going to be happy that my Eden run is going the way it is. Because occasionally you just get runs like this where the game's like, you know what? Here you go. Have a win. Just go nuts. Go wacky with it. You can do whatever you want. You're getting health, you're getting couple pieces. Just have some fun. This beat is sick. Kill the lamb. Kill Mega Satan. Kill everyone. If we can get Delirium on this run as well, that would just be peachy, but I'm not super expecting it. Not really targeting anything in particular there. That's the Void. But I will just leave you alone. Forget Me Not is tempting, but I've already used my my thing. My whatchamacallit. My such and such. Like, the main reason why I would want Forget Me Not is that I could transform into Judas and also immediately get the lamb done. Which means in a future run I could theoretically get the Polaroid and then do Satan. But at the same time, that feels kind of dumb. I don't feel like it really fits anywhere, so I'm just not gonna worry about it too much. I don't know if the Void Portal opening decreases the chances of it opening here, but if it does, I'm a little sad. If it doesn't, then I'm sad by the lack of knowledge about the subject. So either way, it's a rough time for me right there, but you know what? That's okay. Can't win them all. Either way, I'm happy. From the look of things, we might actually win against Mega Satan here, and I'm happy to just get that over with the character, because it's never guaranteed. Never guaranteed that you're going to be able to go into Mega Satan. Getting that Mask of Infamy there to just block all the damage. forgot that I'm immune to bombs right now with the hat that is currently not even visible, but I am. And it was very convenient because I just ran into those bombs. I didn't even try to dodge them. It was just like, I'm just gonna take the damage. It worked out. It worked out. Bombs are key.
Bombs are key.
You said it, announcer. Let's finish this once and for all. And maybe do delirium afterwards. That would be really nice because this build is definitely good enough. Please don't take me to the exit. Please don't end this run now. Oh, wow, really? Genuinely quite surprised by that. I figured it would probably not spawn, but there you go. It goes on for a little longer. And even if this run dies, you know what? Got some progress. Got some stuff done. Luck down, maybe not, but yeah. I'm feeling pretty good about how the things are transpiring today, so you know what? It is what it is. Let's look for a tinted rock in here. If I could just get like a guppy piece somewhere, that would just be really nice. Because this build's just not insane enough at this moment in time. If I could just get something to make it even stupider, not more stupid, just proper stupider, that would just be lovely. Ooh, that's a weird one. Okay, Bob transformation? No. Still need Bob's brain, I guess. Have I seen Bob's rod in this run? I don't remember. Duplicate my keys? That would have been a good one to pick up before I opened all those things. What can you do? The Emperor. Yeah, alright. Yeah, screw it. Let's just go to Bob. Alright, Mask of Infamy. Cool. I don't know where I am. It's, how's there only one item? I thought they always drop 2 on this floor. Maybe I've just always had, like, items that allowed me to drop 2 items on bosses or something? I don't know. Maybe not that one. Delirium! You're right next to the other one? This is really nice. I don't know where you are, though. Where did he go? Just shooting tears from the middle now. Is that it? Okay, cool. There we go. Not sure what that was all about, but I guess we're back fighting him. Cool. So, again, with the amount of health that we have, I'm not overly concerned, but there are still some spooky moments during this fight, as always. There is still that suddenly he's inside you chance that just happens during this fight, so that's never really fun. Plus it blinks really annoyingly. I'm just starting to realize, wow, that's actually super annoying to look at. Ooh, look, it's the lamb. You don't see that one very frequently. I don't think I've ever seen the lamb version of Delirium before, but there you go. Oh god, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of bosses on screen right now. I don't appreciate that too much. But that's okay. Eventually he'll die. And this fight will be over. Now if I was the Lost, I'd be screaming right now, because I definitely took only 1 hit of damage and he's nearly dead. And it's just so likely that I'm going to take another hit of damage before this fight ends. I really don't know what does that. I need to figure that out. But I like that tear effect just randomly happening. I'd be so happy if I was the Lost right now. So much stuff to like happen with only 1 hit of damage. Would be nice. A shame 'tis not to be. This is a lot of things done in one Eve run. And I appreciate that. Look at that. Look at how our post-it note for Eve is suddenly filled with a whole bunch of stuff except for the entire middle. And I guess that's just like Isaac Cathedral and Greed mode. Judging from the fact that Eden has done it. So there you go. Pretty good. Happy to get that done with Eve. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Hope y'all have a good day. And I hope to see y'all next time. Bye-bye.